Hello, my name is Guy Selga, and I am here at the place where nobody from Los Angeles complains about and that everybody universally loves. That is, of course, CityWalk. I'm going into Universal Studios Hollywood today for the first time in like 6 months, and my main goal is to ride the Fast and Furious coaster, Hollywood Drift. I have an annual pass holder slot at 1 p.m. But before that, gonna go around the park, show you things I haven't seen yet. I just went through the new security, very exciting stuff. Who knows what else we'll get into, so let's get this started. There's a lot to see. Had to show King Kong, everybody loves that. When they come to Universal, his eyes glow red at night. It's perfect, iconic. RIP Sector Keeper. Also, you gotta love the comedy club sign for a place where a comedy club hasn't been there in well over 10 or 15 years. Another piece of signage that remains that hasn't existed in probably 30 years is the UCLA extension. Yes, there used to be a UCLA classes here in CityWalk long ago. There is so much new Super Nintendo World merch since the last time I came here. They got magnets, beach towels, they have a backpack, sweatpants, big tote bag. These things, I haven't seen that hat before. Wow. Also, while I'm in here, I realized I forgot my power-up band in my car. So, yeah, I won't be having fun today in Super Nintendo World, I guess. I'm outside the Hello Kitty store, Sanrio store in CityWalk. And I just love how all of the Hello Kitty collab merch embraces the old good 90s logo and not like the current boring one. Love that. Okay, a lot of Halloween Horror Nights merch. You know what? I still have never been. Is that Ozzy Osbourne? I am so out of the loop on any of this stuff for Halloween Horror Nights or Not Scary Farm or anything like that. Terrorizer, Clown, Sinners. I guess that's all going to be there. Sinners. So, yeah, what is this? Oh, it's a piece of spine. That's kind of cool. It's a shot glass. So, yeah, that's fun. I'll go to this when they bring Ghostbusters back. I really regret not ever seeing that. I just assumed it would come back, and then it didn't. So, shame on me. Wow, this is very sick. Look at that. That is so cool. People are like hating on Back to the Future 3 now, and I'll never understand it. Awesome movie. Not as good as 1 and 2, but it's just a dope movie. The Jurassic Park yellow raincoat like they wear in the movie. I mean, that's incredible. That's like basically a must-buy. $70, you know, for how often it rains in Los Angeles. Oh wow, look at all the Jaws stuff. Oh, that's really fun. I like that. Wow. So 25 years of Fast and Furious. They got some Hollywood Drift merch out. I'm hyped to ride that. I've never actually seen any of these movies though, so. But I don't know. I don't think I need to ride. I don't think I need to see the movies to enjoy the ride. Got more Halloween Horror Nights merch. Ozzy Osbourne, R.I.P. Yeah, I want to go. I want to go to Halloween Horror Nights. Just never have. I've only been to Not Scary Farm once. My last time in Things from Another World, the comic store that's been open since CityWalk first opened, moved around a couple times, but they announced they're closing. And yeah, RIP to a CityWalk original. Bye Iron Man, goodbye Boba Fett and R2, and Harley Quinn and Batman, goodbye. Okay, last I have to say about CityWalk, for this video, I swear. These two stores used to be third parties. That was like Hurley or Roxy or one of those like surf brands. And then this was a different third party popcorn store, both taken over by Universal now. So that's where all the popcorn buckets are, the donuts, the T-Rex and all that. So yeah, they're really taking over everything. I mean, except for like these two. There's like only a handful of holdouts. Interesting. Love the Universal Studios globe. It's not spinning today, but yeah, really nice how you can just kind of come and go from Universal Studios to CityWalk without having to go through security each time. So that's a big upgrade in my opinion. Security was nice and fast too. Security at Universal Studios, you know, it's so much better than Disneyland. It's so much faster. Okay, spooky stuff is up for Halloween Horror Nights. Murder of Crows. Wow, pretty cool. So this dining location is like, they just swap it out for whatever thing they need at the moment. So right now, 25 years of Fast and Furious cafe kind of thing with a bunch of themed items. So I don't know if you remember when they were doing all that Back to the Future stuff a couple of years ago. They had a Star Trek walkthrough, and this was Quark's bar. And I think the only difference was there was a couple pictures of him inside, and then they had a few loosely themed Star Trek items, but whatever, it's all good. I want to say all this tram anniversary stuff is from like 2 or 3 years ago. I still really like the design, especially this hoodie. I mean, I don't think I would ever wear that, but it's got all the old school logos on it, and God, that's a lot of fun right there. I like that. Still a lot of Wicked stuff too. I respect Wicked. I wonder if it maybe didn't pop off as much as they thought. The second one I'm talking about. I know the first one was like a big hit, but yeah, who knows. So in this store, this used to be a store in CityWalk, but now it's in the corner of this one. It's 70% off section. This stuff isn't, this Universal 1912 stuff, but a lot of this in this corner is. Got a Jaws jacket thing, Simpsons sweatshirt, a lot of King Kong 360 3D merch, more King Kong. A lion? Oh, is that from Wicked? I don't know. Standard gray Universal logo shirt. Some Dungeons and Dragons stuff with that beholder. Makes me want to play Baldur's Gate 3. Okay, so the Halloween Horror Night thing. Oh, there's Shrek and Fiona. There's Fortnite stuff here. I assume this is for Halloween Horror Nights, but they got the Fortnite bus out. That's crazy. It's the facade for the Sinners haunted house or maze. What's the nomenclature for these Halloween horror events anymore? Do we call them mazes? Do we call them haunted houses still? Let me know in the comments. There it is. There's Hollywood Drift. It's a big brick building. I'm hyped for this though. Look at these dudes. Hell yeah. A lot of very spooky stuff in this part of the park. This is, I think I may need to go to Halloween Horror Nights. Pretty cool. Okay, so I got the brisket mac and cheese cone thing. And really the only reason why I wanted to get this was to compare it to the one at Epic Universe. And right off the bat, this is a lot smaller, significantly smaller. I don't remember how much it was at Epic, but I think it was over 20 bucks. This was 15. Okay, so I'm about halfway done, and I will say it is jam-packed with brisket and mac and cheese, a lot of brisket. I was worried it was gonna be like a little bit of brisket on top and then just mostly mac and cheese. No, there's a decent amount of brisket. The brisket is a little chewy. It's fine, it's got a decent flavor. The bread, I remember being a lot softer in Epic Universe, but maybe I'm misremembering. But the bread is like decent. It's definitely toasted, but kind of good. Hey, there's Doc and Marty. So yeah, worth 15 bucks. I don't know, it's pretty filling, but yeah, it's good. Wow, okay, yeah, I am way out of date on my Universal Hollywood news. They got Jaws here, photo op. So that used to be up on the upper lot back when it was way different, back in the 80s and 90s. Then it disappeared for a number of years when they built Harry Potter Land and all that. And now it's back on the upper lot where it belongs. I love that. On your left, everybody, the roof is falling down. Careful, careful.
in June of 1975. It was considered the first ever summer blockbuster because it was the first movie in 1974. Just like we like to recreate down the... Oh, they're going to start doing that. I should have mentioned that earlier. Did I mention that y'all might get wet on this tour? Yeah, y'all might get wet on this tour, everybody. And as realistic as these vehicles appear, these are all picture cars specifically made for elaborate stunts in our films and television shows. And every single day at Universal, we have guests visiting from every corner that you have ever been to. Forget about it. Instead, stay at this motel right here and leave the water. After enduring challenges on locations like freezing temperatures and rain, Matt Damon and the crew joked. Film in history to be shot entirely on 70mm.
Yeah.
That's maybe something.
And they credit the artist on it.
That's nice.
Cool. Cars. So in the queue, there's these QR codes where you scan and it tells you good job around each one of these props. Other than that, queue is mostly outdoors. I guess it matches Fast and Furious. Kind of cool. They got one of those stunt cars right there. Okay, so these are my friends Chuck and Sally. They also had the same annual pass holder preview slot as me for Fast and Furious. That ride was awesome.
It was cool.
great.
It was rad.
Yeah. I'm a big roller coaster Kelly,
Yeah.
and I had a great time.
2 launches also. There's a launch way later in it. And there's so many times where you're on the ride and you just can kind of see what's coming up next. So there's one part where you're just seeing this big twist and drop coming and you know you're about to drift through that.
But you're also spinning, so it's not as predictable as you
Yeah.
think it's going to be. Because, like, yeah, you can see the track, but you don't know that you're going to turn this way or, like, fully 360 a couple times.
Yeah.
And, like, lots of really good G-force moments, too. Like, on
Yes.
your seat a lot. Like, I thought
Came
those
out of
were-
the seat a lot.
Yeah.
And they really staple you in there on this one.
Yeah.
But they don't squish you. Nobody
Yeah.
squished
Yeah.
me, so I appreciate that.
Yeah, they didn't slam it down like on some of their rides.
I
They
even,
kind
like,
of
stuck my stomach out so they couldn't, and
Yeah.
they still barely punched it.
Yeah.
like on Mario Kart in here in the lower lot.
That's
They
way more painful.
they really slammed the thing
Yeah.
down. But
For
yeah,
that
they-
thing that barely moves.
Yeah. One thing we noticed was at the end when you're getting off, the lap bars go up really slow, and they're screaming at everyone, "Push up the lap bars to get out! Push up the lap bars to get out!" So they must
Also,
have.
there's no shade at the end.
Yes.
So when you're
Oh
waiting
my
to
God.
disembark, when everybody gets back to the station, they look really bored.
Yeah.
But it's because they've been sitting in the sun, especially baking. It's like what 102 today. I like
Yeah.
my watch for the temperature.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
it's
it
hot
really
as
is.
balls today. And we were cooking, and so by the time you get back to the load station, you look like you didn't have a good time, even if you had a good time.
Yes.
Yeah,
But-
you cook out there.
I was
Yeah.
literally doing like this
Yeah.
to keep out of the sun.
But there's so many awesome parts. The first launch, you kind of leave the station slowly, and then you just kind of go
You just fall
in
off,
this.
because we were in the front car too,
Yeah.
so you just like fall off the hill, and we've made a huge mistake as we went down.
Yes, and also the ride vehicles are gigantic.
Yeah.
I didn't have a frame of reference before. It is like climbing into a real car, and then when you're in that car, there's a ton of room.
And it's nice you don't have to step down too.
Yeah.
Like it's like straight across.
It is like you're getting in a car.
Yeah.
It feels like bigger than the cars you eat in at
Yeah,
Sci-Fi.
it really does.
Yeah.
And what else? They at the end of the ride, when you're coming into the final break, it kind of skids and you hear the tires screech.
Yeah.
good.
We were surprised there's like no onboard audio
Yeah.
that we could hear at least.
Yeah.
It rumbles a lot, and you
Yeah.
feel like your entire insides are shaking.
Except for the very last, after you skid to a halt, then it starts playing music.
It doesn't play Gasolina though. That's
No,
the
it doesn't play
goodness.
Gasolina.
There's no. It should have the tribute to the dancing cars.
Yes, but
Sad.
during the ride, no music.
Yeah.
Kind of weird. Even though
Also,
there's
you can
speakers.
scan card things.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
In the
the
queue, there is QR codes, and you can have a little mission, and it says "Good job."
And it
Yeah.
just says "Well done."
Well done.
With the
Yeah.
period.
Well done.
But every time you scan a code, you get to watch a special behind-the-scenes video
Yes.
about the car or prop or whatever.
Yes.
I still wonder if we're missing anything because we've never watched any Fast and the Furiouses. I think we're missing something about this ride.
Yeah. Same here. Apparently, it's
I'll go
a
fast.
yeah.
Vroom vroom, the car ride.
Yeah. Apparently, it's a dedication to stunt drivers. So
I don't
news
even
to
care
me.
about that. I actually was realizing I do very much enjoy a ride that isn't like story.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
It was
It
a
doesn't
roller
need a
coaster.
story.
You go spinning,
Yeah.
vroom vroom, and that's it. And it was fun.
Yeah.
And flipping around
Oh, the
frequently.
red Starway?
Yeah.
Starway,
Oh.
one of the icons of Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
just beautiful, magical. You can only do that at Universal Studios Hollywood.
Ride the movies.
Yeah. Is there anything else we want to say?
It's hot as balls.
If anybody from Universal is watching this, please shade.
Shade.
Yes.
Or even
the
Mr.
queue.
fans.
Yeah,
Please
misters, yeah.
shade before you go into the offer. Where you
Yes.
can kind of see over Guy's shoulder.
Over
Yeah.
Guy's shoulder. I don't know if you can.
Yeah.
You sit there
Sitting
for
in
an
the sun.
It is hot.
for an ungodly amount of time. It's brutal.
Also, I will say too, before you go on, you go through a metal detector, you empty out everything,
everything
and you
off.
put it in a locker. You can't go on with anything.
Yeah.
But at least it's the like Velocicoaster ones where you pick them up on the other side, so there's
Yeah.
not as much of a traffic
Yeah,
jam. So
good
that's
touch.
at least nice if you have to do that.
Good touch. Chuck and Sally, thank you for joining me, and thank you to my channel members and the producer tier. If you want videos,
These guys.
yeah, thank you very much. If you want videos early, if you want exclusive videos, and if you want your name in the videos, consider giving me a channel membership subscription.
Do it.
I would really
Hit
appreciate
that bell, like and subscribe. I
it. Okay,
can do this stuff.
see you next time.